For staying with us. It is an interesting twist in the political upheaval inside the People's Democratic Party as the factional disagreements that have stalled the party's administration for months may have finally been resolved. The PDP has agreed to allow Samuel Anyanwu to continue playing his role as National Secretary of the party. This decision was taken during its National Executive Committee meeting attended by PDP governors, BOT members, the National Assembly caucus and state chairman. Senior reporter Habida Lawal reports.
To resume his duty. This decision marks a pivotal moment for the party, which has faced internal conflict and leadership challenges that openly threatened its unity and strategic direction. From the initial disagreements following the last National Executive Committee meeting to the series of consultations, the path to this agreement was rough and tough.
We are solidly behind this NWC as governors, and we will continue to work with the conscience of the party and other organs of the party to make sure we succeed to have NEC. We will brief members of our strategy and our plan. What we know is tact, planning, not arrogance. And all undertakers have been defeated. They should go and sleep. We thank members of the media too for always being with us. Please be reassured that we will not disappoint Nigerians and our teaming supporters.
We all agree that Senator Anyanwu will continue to act as National Secretary. The issue of convention, to bring it up in the next NEC, which is slated for 23rd of next month. At that time, we will be able to convene a proper NEC where myself and Senator Anyanwu will sign, which is to fulfill the regulatory need of INEC. The beauty of People's Democratic Party is the only party in this country that knows the mechanism to solve its own problem.
The party has now fixed its next NEC meeting for 23rd of August, where it will agree on the date for its national convention. Habida Lawal, TVC News, Abuja.
All right, joining us for this conversation is a lawyer and public affairs analyst, as well as a PDP member, Tunji Abdulhammed. Good morning. It's good to have you join us.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Finally, it's been reported that the PDP has resolved its issues just yesterday at the 100th NEC meeting. Is it finally been resolved? Have all matters been put to rest from your perspective? And why did it even take so long?
I would, let me first of all say, let me appreciate our leaders, the stakeholders, the Governors Forum, the BOT, my leader, His Excellency Senator Bukola Saraki, for the role they play in achieving this feat. Because I'm very sure most Nigerians did not expect this. They were looking at a solution whereby today they'll be talking about PDP no longer exists, or there are 5 or 4 factions of PDP. And we are able to tell the naysayers that, look, PDP, like Chief Bode George would say, it's an Iroko tree, and it's standing gidigba. It's not going anywhere. So it's a thing of joy to have that meeting, and then the way and manner it happened, bearing in mind the event before the meeting. Nobody thought that it would be that easy to have that resolution. It's good. As it may not be, it's continuing effort to have peace and unity among the parties. They've all agreed that unity is important. They've all agreed that we need to come together. Cooperation is important. So, and then we need to work together. They've all agreed on that. So let's move forward and see what happens.
It's good. I like the fact that you said it's a continuing effort, and so we cannot just think that it is Uhuru yet, because anyone could just stand up and say, I disagree, and another matter stares us. But you can...
Well, you see, it's we're dealing with politicians here. You know, we've had so many different cases of a politician say yes today, and then it's no tomorrow. And they gave him quite a number of conditions. You know, you have to withdraw all cases in court. you have to do this, you have to do that. Why was it necessary for all those conditions to be given?
Those are, you see, if you say you are settling, you are discussing, you want to resolve issues, and you are still fighting yourself in court, are you settling? No. And these are even internal issues and affairs. I'm not sure that was part of the solution read out after the meeting. It was just a conjunction by so many people. So, but even if it's there is need for it to be there, because you can't be fighting and then still go to court. You can't be looking for unity, peace and whatever. Yeah. You are still in court against yourself. So it's there. There's nothing bad in it, and it is good. Like I said, you see, the PDP, unlike other parties, is the only party, take it or leave it. It's the only party in this country that has structure and that goes with the structure. You see a particular party recently that the chairmanship was resigned. What was how did they resolve to bring the acting chairman? We were directed. So PDP is not a party where anybody will direct. Everybody must take decisions. So if you look at that, in that regard, there's bound to be disagreement because everybody has a voice. You have the right to say whatever you want to say. So in a party where everybody is allowed to hear their grievances and express their feelings, there's bound to be disagreement.
But I guess that the statement you made earlier is based on hearsay, not that there was a statement that came from the party saying he was the chairman that you said resigned was made or forced to resign. Did you get that?
I didn't say so.
No, you mentioned.
No, I said there was a party where the chairman just resigned, and the manner in which the acting chairman was brought was that we were directed. Not that in line with our constitution, not that in line with the resolution of the NEC or whatever. There was nothing like that. What they said was that, go and read it, paragraph 3 of the public secretary statement. That is my good friend, Mr. What's it called? The PR of the APC. You go and read the paragraph 3 of that statement. That's what is there. So we were directed. It didn't say in line with the constitution. So PDP is not that kind of a party.
It follows the constitution.
Where anybody would direct.
But it took them so long to recognize what the Supreme Court did, recognizing Samuel Anyanwu.
No, because there are disagreements as to interpretation of that constitution. And thank God that has been resolved. That is a major obstacle for now. And that major obstacle has been taken away, and therefore the party can move forward.
Well, talking about Senator Anyanwu, because that has not been considered as a big win for your party, even though you are to grudgingly admit or agree that let's reinstate Senator Anyanwu as the National Secretary. I'm actually heading somewhere. Do you also consider it a big win? Do you feel that the problem is over? And how does it compare to the 2016 Ali Modu Sheriff, leadership tussle at the time? You've been in crisis, you're out of it. So how do they compare?
You see, like I said, there is always bound to be disagreement. I'm not saying that henceforth there won't be any disagreement. There will be. But the point is that how do they resolve it? If you are able to resolve the disagreement, no matter how big that disagreement is, once you have the mechanism of resolving it, then you are good. But if you don't have a way of resolving it, that's when the problem is. Like I said, some people they were planning to celebrate today the downfall of PDP, or they were thinking that meeting will send them packing. And now the party is wasn't stronger.
Who are those people?
He's asking a question.
Who are those people?
The naysayers.
Who are the naysayers?
The people who are not the oppositions. The competitors to the party, those who are on the other side of it, it's politics. It's not only PDP that is there. So there are people. You may even be one of them. I don't know.
Unfortunately, I'm not a party member of any party. But the reality is PDP at one time alleged or accused the APC that they had a hand in your internal crisis. So you feel now we have the hands of this or out of this whole problem.
It can't be taken away. That's the truth. It can't be taken away. You can't take away the hands of the ruling party. I'm not saying they are the major factor in this, but you can't take it away.
How do you mean?
How can you explain it?
You can't take. They want to. The president says so. That it's my party. We want to win the election, and we must do whatever it takes to win whatever I want to. So
those were not his words.
If making opposition, not to be stabbed, it's not his word.
Those were not his words.
When he was addressing National Assembly, he didn't say so.
Yeah, so
that if it's to
no, he was talking about welcoming people into his party. So, and he said no party will, every party will be happy to welcome people from other party into his party, and it is in his own interest that other parties, the opposition, are in crisis. He didn't say that he had a hand in the crisis of the opposition.
I'm not saying he said they had a hand in it.
No, you just mentioned
that's what you are leading.
I said that statement suggests that if
so it's subject to your interpretation. So you cannot make sweeping statements. While
all right,
we have to be careful the kinds of statements.
I have not made any direct allegation against anybody.
No, you just did.
No, I did not. I say he may not be out of it.
He may not be out of it.
I'm a lawyer.
Okay. I know you're a lawyer, and I needed you to understand the implication of the statements
I did not accuse anybody. I said it may not be taken away.
Absolutely. Now, one prominent figure was not at that meeting yesterday, and I'm wondering perhaps what you think or make of it. The presidential candidate, 2023 presidential candidate, Atiku Abubakar, he wasn't there at the NEC meeting.
Yeah, he wasn't the only person that was not there.
Yeah, but one would expect that being a prominent figure in the party,
he may not be available. There. I wouldn't know. He may have other, he may even be outside the country. I wouldn't know. He may have other engagement that or something else I cannot explain. So I'm not speaking for him. So
I know,
like
but one would expect that being a prominent figure who has the interest of the party at heart and has been pursuing a particular position over the years, he would want to have a say in whatever it is that is going on.
Absolutely.
Right.
But if it's not available, what do we do? It is his right to either attend or not to attend.
Okay.
And that should not be an issue. There are other people there, and with or without him, they were able to resolve.
Absolutely.
Let us look at the Southeast chairman saying that this resolution might be the party's position right now, but not the party's, not the Southeast position. I'm talking about reinstating Senator Anyanwu as scribe of the PDP. How does that resonate with you?
Those issues will be resolved, you see, and it's been resolved. You see, the one particular division or section cannot be above NEC. If you know, NEC is the second highest organ of the body of the party, and their decision binds on everybody. So I wouldn't want to go there because we are talking about unity and cooperation now. So I don't want to even allege anybody of anything.
You don't want to be the one that will shift it.
Like I said earlier on, everybody, there is no, even this decision that we're talking about, as you say, it's a win-win. It's not everybody that will be happy with it. There are people who will not be happy, and that's why my leader, Senator Bukola Saraki, said, "Look, we still continue to follow up on the unity. We still to follow up on rallying of our members. You know, he's the chairman of the Consultation Committee, which I think is doing well. So in that regard, I think that will be taken care of."
Let's get some reactions from the like of Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister, and a prominent member of the PDP, saying that criticizing the party for leadership, the party's leadership for ignorance of the law and poor leadership skills, particularly regarding to the national secretary dispute. The public criticisms coupled with that of party's history of internal crises, etc., etc. Do you not feel that it borders on the credibility of your party, saying that, yes, we've resolved our differences? Because they're saying if you do not understand the law and you cannot manage your own internal crisis, internal democracy, how do you want the public, the electorate, to respect and trust you to lead the leadership of this country?
Mr. Nyesom Wike, the minister of FCT, is a leader of the party and the major stakeholder in the party. So he has the right to say whatever he wants to say. And
meaning that we can take his words for it?
I don't want to engage in that because we are talking unity now. This is just a day after. So I can't be accusing anybody. I can't be saying something that will trigger issue that have been killed yesterday. So that is the opinion of the minister. And as a leader of the party, he can even pass that across to the other people. He can also give them advice as to how to go about it. So I don't see anything bad in that. You see, and even when you are looking for a solution, you have the right to consult and engage so many people. And that's going to INEC. It's part of the consultation. So they are trying to consult the stakeholders on how to move forward. And then they've gotten that. So you don't see, if you are interpreting law, you want to interpret a law, you have an issue. A lawyer cannot work alone. Sometimes we call ourselves and engage ourselves. If I see this way, you see this way. So that's what they are doing. So I don't see anything bad in what they have done. It's about moving forward. It's about looking for a solution. So looking for a solution entails that you comb everywhere to get what you're looking for.
Now, the other issue that you have been talking about on how to build on this that has been done, because the 101 NEC meeting is coming up soon, I think in 2 weeks.
July 23rd.
Yes.
23rd.
So it's important, like you rightly pointed out, that they continue to build on this. And I'm wondering how your leader, whom you have been mentioning, intends to walk through that and ensure that everybody is on the same page moving forward.
Yeah, he's doing that. You know, it is not the first time he will do that. There was a time they said PDP will no longer be party. He was the one that took over the responsibility, and he was able to reconcile. And the people were surprised. The result proved by the party. I think it was 2019, before 2019 election or 2023 election. I can't remember. No, 2019 election. Yeah. He played that role, and he played it well. He's not a stranger in it. He's a man that is respected by almost everybody in the party. So he has the capacity to handle it.
My worry, and I'm sure quite a number of people also worry about this, is the crisis was allowed to last for so long. Yeah. And when crisis is allowed to last for so long, it destroys a lot of things that we may not even see. All right? Now that there's reconciliation, is it coming at the right time? Is it not too close to the actual election? You know, that's my first worry. My second worry is politicians are known for talking from both sides of the mouth. How strong is this agreement that you guys have come up with?
Time will tell.
Time will tell.
Yes. Time will tell. It's not something we can just assume here or even sit down here and start. You know, it does not happen. Let's wait and see. Like I said, the most important thing is that the warring parties have agreed to look for unity, peace, and cooperation in order to move the party forward. So once those are there, they will resolve it. This one, nobody, like I said, most people don't expect that this next meeting will even hold, talk less of even resolving the issue. So it's a good one. For me, nothing is impossible with PDP. Baba Bode George said PDP is an Iroko tree, and it's standing gidigba.
Okay, what about the fact that it's coming now and so close to elections? Because in Nigeria, 1 year is a very short time to prepare for an election.
It's not too close, because PDP is not a new party. They are not just trying to form the party. If it's a new party now, you can be talking about too close. It's just a disagreement. They move on and then continue for a while, stop. So the party is already on ground. The system is already in place. The organs are working. Everybody there. So it's not too close. I'm concerned. The election is probably February 2027, and then we're in 2025.
Do you realize
it's enough time?
Do you realize what has?
Even though I know in politics, 24 hours.
Can change a lot.
But do you realize what has hit the party? Because recently we had people moving away en masse from your party to the ruling All Progressives Congress. The PDP, now we even having some governors who are already saying that, they are looking forward to, jumping ship to the party. And then one of the things that that was discussed there yesterday was the issue of zoning, bringing up zoning committee. How do you think the PDP could definitely navigate these murky waters high 2027? So the issue of zoning is not worrying.
They will be able to navigate it. If they are able to navigate this, what else would they not be able to navigate? It's more or less like if care is not taken. If this decision were not taken yesterday, probably the party may be in a serious crisis, because it will portray the danger of not having candidates, or the candidates being challenged, and the candidacy be nullified. So if we are able to resolve that, there is nothing unsurmountable when it comes to the
You've not in effect answered my question. Are you saying that this reconciliation will bring back those that have left the party?
I can't answer that. Some will come, some will not come. In fact, some will see the camp from those parties to PDP. Some would see the camp from PDP to other party. It's a movement. It's a normal. There is still a lot of time.
So you don't feel like you've been weakened?
There's a lot of time. There's a lot of time. People will move. They have fundamental right to move from one party, to associate.
Absolutely, and the coalition
they can go
that
from one place to another. So the fact that somebody is moving to somebody somewhere does not mean somebody else will not move to the other side.
Just like we're seeing the coalition or Democratic Alliance, there's also those who are wanting to move, jump ship to that coalition.
Is their right?
Is their right, and that wouldn't weaken the party from your perspective.
Other people will move, will come to the party.
No, you have not answered the question as to whether it will not weaken the party's strength.
I don't know tomorrow.
As you see now,
currently the party is strong. So whether tomorrow it will weaken it, I can't say that. I'm not God. I don't know tomorrow. So let's leave it the way it is now. Let's follow the fence.
Okay, a former PDP publicity secretary, Kola Olobondiyan, says unless Damagum resigns as the acting national chairman of the PDP, the party will keep running from one crisis to the other, from his perspective.
That is his opinion. That is his own opinion. And
because there's been those that have questioned the handling of how Damagum handled some of the issues that the party had.
I know immediately after the 23rd July NEC, there will be a national convention. And at that convention, a new, what's it called? NWC will be elected. So probably with time, even by December or so, almost all of them will go. So it's a matter of time. So it's just, you see, I have been appealing to our leaders. Mr. Olobondiyan is a very senior stakeholder in the party. And when there are crises, this is what brought this crisis to this level. When people will come to the public to start in the name of which we are looking for solution, start the marketing in quotes by trying to say you are providing a solution. If you want to provide a solution, go to the necessary organs behind the scene, discuss this. It's not a matter for you to say, people will interpret it in a different way. So I want to appeal to our leaders. They should just please follow the channels of expressing their grievances, not in the public.
They shouldn't watch their dirty linen in public.
Exactly.
So, sorry, Etoma, you did not answer the issue of zoning, because I know that the zoning of where the party will go, because if you look at Governor Peter Mbai saying that he might begin to reconsider his allegiance to the party if the issue of zoning is not really taken care of.
That has not taken place. They've not done anything regarding that. There's a committee that was set up in that regard. They've not given a report.
So where do you think the party should zone?
I don't know yet.
No, where do you think?
I can't predict. I don't have any. My own is to abide by the party's decision. Wherever they go, I'm one of those who don't even believe about this zoning of a thing. I don't believe in it. I don't believe about where you come from, where we should not be doing our election based on. I don't believe merit. If anybody is qualified and he can win, let him come for wherever he wants.
So the federal character should not.
That's not federal character. Federal character does not apply to election. It applies to appointment.
No,
we're talking about elective office. We're not talking about what's it called? Appointment. Appointment is what people are just missing it, and sometimes they want to mislead the public and use that as a means of like they misquoted our constitution several times about the issue of PDP breach his constitution. PDP failed to follow his constitution. I now check all the constitution. I did not see where it was stated that look, once a Federal Republic of Nigeria president come from the southwest, the PDP candidate must come from the southeast. I didn't see anything that what we have in the constitution is an internal arrangement, and that was when the party was even in power. That was followed. But now the party is not in power. Should we now follow other people's? They now see PDP constitution as national constitution. And the people are following it because
some of your party members were saying
they love it, and because that's their interest. They were pursuing it, they are selling it, and people are buying it. There is nothing in that constitution. Go and check it. They quoted this 7 or so. There is nowhere where it said once the federal government, Republic of Nigeria president comes from the west or from the north or from where the PDP candidate must come from. No, it wasn't stated.
Yeah, well that's moral suasion.
Yeah, the issue of Sony is Sony. Or federal character is recognized in our constitution, our party's constitution. But what I'm saying is that it does not affect the national alignment. It's not talking about the federal system. It's talking about the party arrangement within themselves. So in other words, if we like, we can. Mr. President is from the southwest. The PDP can come from the southwest if they think that is what will suit them in 2020. They can come from southwest again, or can come from the not, whatever they think. So for me,
of public
I am a party man, and I'm bound by the party decision. That's my own.
That's what I have seen. You're a real party man, you know, and everything you've said.
Party decision
should be binding.
Should be binding.
Absolutely. And that was why some people. Let's just move on.
Okay.
I don't want to go.
You want to say something?
I think
no, it's a day after.
No, it might be very useful.
A day after.
Are you thinking of something else already?
I like the way he handles all these things. I also want to recognize that you are not God, but let me ask you this.
Quickly.
Actually, no time. From now on, what do you see PDP portraying, or what kind of PDP are we going to expect working towards the election?
We will see PDP working to unite its member, PDP working to ensure peace, PDP working to become stronger and to provide strong opposition to the party in government. Because where there is no strong opposition, there is no democracy. That is true. And whether you like it or not today, the PDP is the only opposition that is strong. There's no other party.
Not even other.
Which other? Has it been formed?
They have not been registered.
They have not even been registered. So that's not part of it. You don't even mention the Labour Party. You are mentioning other.
Anyway,
so you don't believe
lawyer, public affairs analyst, and a member of the PDP, Tunji Abdulhammed, thank you so much for your time on the program.
Thank you for having me. It's my pleasure to be with you.
Great.
Thank you.
It is time to select the next chairman for the All Progressives Congress as National Executive Committee picks date for nomination. Join us after the break for more. Stay